Welcome back to Roblox Islands news, and some things are going on, and they're not good. So, resetting your island will now reset XP, and your inventory, and your island. So, if you're resetting your island just by typing /reset in the chat, you're going to lose all of your levels for everything. And there's also a possibility you may lose your coins. I don't know if it's there anymore, because like earlier there was a glitch where when you reset, sometimes you lose your coins, and I haven't seen that many reports of it since, but they never said they fixed that, so I'm not entirely sure. Just do not reset your island, because you're gonna lose everything in your inventory. And, like, unless if you're completely new to the game, do not type /reset. The description of islands says that you can type /reset, and it will reset your island and inventory. But it does not say XP there, but on Discord they said it resets your XP, and I'm not gonna test it to see if it does, because they said it does on Discord, but they didn't change the description of the game, so most people don't know that. And that's why I'm making this video, or well, there are some other things too, but that's like very important, and that's why I said it at the beginning. I have something else to tell you though. Make sure to subscribe with the notifications on and like the video, because it's a good idea. But let's get into the rest of the news. Some people are getting wiped randomly for having a lot of items. So if you get pro again in this update, like you do a whole bunch of trading, you get items, you start to get a little bit of what you lost back, then they're just like, haha, no, you get wiped again. And then you lose your items, sometimes. Because some people have had this happen, especially like shop owners, because they own shops, and they sell a lot of stuff, and they buy a lot of stuff. Maybe the devs, staff, or whoever's wiping people isn't the one doing the wipes right now, and there's just a glitch where if you get a lot of items you get reset, or the bot is broken, where it thinks if you have a lot of items then it somehow magically duped, even though this update stopped dupers because there's like a whole bunch of stuff that stops dupers from duping. So basically, no items are duped anymore, but if you get a lot, then you still have a chance to lose it all. Also, I'm not sure if it's a bot or like a script or how they have wipes working. Then there's the coin limit, which is really low. I think on the first day of the update it was 50 million, but then after that it was 150 million. They're probably going to increase it soon, hopefully. But that's a pretty low coin limit. If you made an insane crop farm, you could hit that kind of fast, and if you trade a lot, then you can hit that very fast. I literally hit the coin limit within like 2 hours of trading. I sold a whole bunch of cactus spikes and bought more. That's basically the only thing holding together the economy right now, because they're kind of easy to make. All of the other items are just being traded because they didn't get wiped, so you can't really make them, but cactus spikes are just pretty good right now. Smelters too. Smelters will always be very high demand. There are a few more items that are pretty easy to get and are being traded a little bit, but cactus spikes definitely take the top position for that. But if they got wiped, that would be so unfair because they're pretty easy to make. Like, I have 1,500 right now, and if I just farm cacti for an hour or so, I can definitely get hundreds more, because I have a pretty decent cactus farm, and having one is pretty good right now because you can just make cactus spikes and sell them and profit a bit. I probably talked about cactus spikes for too long, but this morning they removed the electricity generator limit, so now you can place as many solar panels and coal generators as you want to, and I suggest to do this right now because they said they're going to add the limit back when more types of generators are added. So if you want a lot of electricity, then just place all of your electrical power sources down somewhere that you're planning to do things involving electricity, and then don't mine them once the limit's added because there's going to be a limit, and if you try to replace them, then it's not going to let you do that. So hopefully they won't like disappear whenever they add the limit. It didn't happen last time they added a limit. Then they fixed the firefly glitch, because there's a glitch where you could just drop fireflies, then use the net on them, and it would actually give you XP for catching fireflies, because if you didn't know, you could catch fireflies while they're inside of a jar, but it didn't give you them, they just disappeared. And for some reason that originally gave you XP, but now it still doesn't give you anything, and the fireflies don't disappear anymore. Then Islands did something that's kinda a bro moment. So you know how animal husbandry XP takes a while to get? Well, they made it even harder to get. So now you have to wait a little bit longer whenever you feed your animals, like they don't instantly become ready to get wool from. The cows you already had to wait a little bit, but now it's even longer. So watch this, I feed the sheep the potatoes, and then there's no wool on it instantly. So it used to be way faster. Oh, it didn't really take that long. Well, that's my sheep that has the personality that's resourceful, so it grows faster. This sheep takes way longer. I know it's not really that big of a difference, but I think they made it so that you have to wait longer to feed them again. Yeah, I guess that was a glitch because the wool instantly grew back after I stole it from the sheep. I don't know why, but that only happens to my sheep that's stuck on the cloth loom sometimes. But animal husbandry takes longer to get now. You know how animals would just randomly go to bed in the middle of the day for absolutely no reason at all? Like, the sun was still completely out and they just instantly go to sleep. Well, now they actually go to bed at night. Then they made it so you can't feed animals while they're asleep, so that makes it take even longer to get animal husbandry XP. And then they made it so that bees don't give animal husbandry XP anymore, because you were able to catch them, get XP, put them back in the hive, then catch them again, and just keep repeating that, then keep getting XP from the same bees over and over again. So in a way, that was kind of similar to the Firefly glitch, but there was only 7 instead of 30. Because you could only fit 7 bees in a hive, so it wasn't as effective, but it was still kind of like something people could farm XP with, and I guess they didn't want people doing that, so they removed it. By the way, all of the animal changes and some of the things I'm about to mention are all from the small update they did yesterday. But the next thing, they said they fixed wizard lizards not doing damage and spellbook particles from not being destroyed, but they didn't do either of those. Wizard lizards still don't do damage a lot of the time, and spellbooks are still broken, and the particles are still there and don't respawn. I literally did a video on a combat XP auto farm, and in that video, both of those things happened, they are not fixed. Then they said that they fixed tools being instantly dropped when double tapping Q. So we got the Gilded Pickaxe. This is one of those that has that white bar on it when you try to drop it. And let's just press Q twice. Then, yeah, that is so fixed. It reminds me of when I fixed a car by replacing the engine with avocados. Then they said that they fixed animals falling over before dying, and they did not do this because I fought Bufflecore earlier and they fell over before dying. I know this has nothing to do with the fixes, but there's also a glitch with Bufflecore, like right when they spawn, they go up in the air, like kinda high up, and they're just spinning super fast. Then they launch down, like, right at you, and it's like a Bufflecore sneak attack. They're, like, flying in the air, and they just launch at you. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. I was planning to go to bed, and somehow I spent, like, an hour and 30 minutes recording this. I don't know why it took so long. But, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more Islands videos, like the video, join my Discord server linked in the description, follow my Twitter at Telanthric, use star code Telanthric to support my channel. And linked in the description is a guide called Roblox Islands Guide that has all my helpful videos on it, so check that out if you need help with anything, because it's probably there. But I'll see you all in the next video.